What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. As you can see, we are doing another Porsche video, and today is a big day. Well, the coming days will be a big day, not just today. I'm gonna walk you guys through the bumper replacement. So now we finally have good news. I don't know if you've been following me on Instagram, but my bumper showed up. So, long story short, let's go to the bumper real quick. So here's the bumper. Fast forwarding, I'm skipping a lot of things, but if you follow me on Instagram, I've been posting on the progress of this bumper. But a little story time first. So like I said, I got the car back in August sometime. I found this bumper like shortly after, actually, because I originally intended to replace the bumper off the bat. As you can see, it's really nice. So what happened was, if you're following the previous video, I mentioned that the bumper got lost. You know, it was bought from San Diego, and then it should have been here 3 days later, but it was gone. So what happened was, the shipper gave it to another carrier, I guess, by mistake. So it was mishandled, and a whole ordeal of 2 months of like just being lost and calling everyone in the carrier. It's been horrible. So the seller refunded me everything. So I gave up. So it's been 2 months. I gave up. I've been refunded. Looking for another bumper. I can't find another bumper. I'm not about to drop $7,000 to $9,000 on a brand new OEM bumper. It just doesn't make any sense for this vehicle. I know the car is appreciating, but still $7,000 to $9,000 is not. It's not ideal. So I got a good deal on that bumper, so that's why I wanted that bumper. So fast forward a couple months, a lot of calls. For some reason, I was not at home, and somebody calls me like, "Hey, I got a bumper delivery for you." It's like, "What? What are you talking about?" And then all of a sudden, I looked at my cameras, and then I see this guy carrying this bumper, wrapped up and everything. And I said, "Yeah, dude, like, it's okay." Like, and then I got it. But when I got it, I'm gonna roll some B-roll here while I'm talking. But the bumper was not the original condition that I bought from when I bought it. So when I originally bought it, it only had a circle here of where the original damage was. It was just only here, like a couple of bruises and a couple of bends here and there. But that's it. But when I got the bumper, it was mangled in certain ways, like it was crushed and twisted and everything like that. So when they passed it on to the different carrier and it was lost and they don't know where it's going, it looks like it's been crushed and stepped on, and it almost looked like it cannot be saved. Okay, so when I found the body shop that I did it with, Frisco's Auto Body here in Sacramento, it's like so basically it's like a roller coaster ride, right? I got the bumper, really good price. I was so happy. Got lost. I was so depressed. I was like, oh my God. And then I got it, happy again. And then when I opened the box, it was crushed. So it's like, oh my God, it's like a lot of ups and downs. What a roller coaster ride just to get this bumper. So he saved the day. Juan, Frisco's Auto Body, I don't know, for some reason he just managed to save it. So he was even able to generate new material to fix the tabs, reshape the plastic. It was like bent, and almost like every part of it was bent and has creases on it, but he was able to reheat the plastic, I guess, and reform it. Just a masterpiece work. You can just one of those like just skills like you just never imagine. Like, it's just hard to imagine like just how much expertise goes into repairing something like this. This is in a way, it's a priceless bumper. Like, it's just the price that I got it for. The seller. So as soon as I got the bumper, I contacted the seller. It's like, hey, so the bumper showed up, and it's mangled. I showed him pictures, but I still paid for it. So I think it's just karma, where like I could have just not said anything, but that was the temptation. But of course, I believe in karma. I know that the way that the bumper showed up randomly is a blessing. So I think I owe the seller, I owe the universe that, to be honest. So I paid the seller. He was really thankful that I was honest, and I contacted him because It could have might as well just not say anything, and then I had the bumper for free. But I don't want to operate that way. It just it feels better that everything is right. Everybody's whole. I got the product from him. He's paid, so everything's good to go. So I lost my train of thought. So now we have the bumper painted. It's ready to go. What we need to do now is get the rest of the parts needed, because that 997.2 bumper over there has all the right parts. This is an OEM bumper. So the previous owner that did this, he did it right, but it only did it on the front, so he didn't do it in the rear, which is kind of stupid. I mean, I don't want to say that, but it's kind of silly because he wasted all his money to do this, and it doesn't increase the value of the vehicle at all. It actually hurts it. So what I'm gonna do is I need to source out the radiator shroud, the light here, and all the necessary parts inside for the 997.1. I already have the so my mechanic is ordering those things. I ordered the Renline grill for the front here to save the radiators, but I'm looking for the grill here. My mechanic is buying the Smiley vent, and I have the light as well. Here, but this one is not gonna pass the quality standards that I want, because look how cloudy this is. So when I was buying this from eBay, of course you can't really tell how cloudy it is, especially against the black. Yeah, this is not gonna do. So what I ordered is I'm gonna try out one of those LED ones, and originally I was like, oh, it's not OEM, but I've been running an LED fog light thing here, so it's gonna look like this, like the face of it, but in that shape, 997.1 shape. And so yeah, the front lip I already have on there. Should notice this is a polyurethane replica, because this is a wear and tear item. There's no point in spending $500 each time you destroy this, and it fits perfectly. So as you can see, nothing's bad about it. It's just, I think it sits a little bit lower than the 997.2. Yeah, it seems like it sits lower. So I ordered like 2 of those. So I have one spare coming, and this one. So yeah, that's taken care of. I also ordered a tow hook cover, because this one it's not the same as the 997.2. I tried to fit it, and it's a different shape. It's a different part number too. Everything comes from overseas. Nothing is local. This one's from Latvia or something, of all places. So that's gonna take a while. All the hardware should transfer over, and I hope it does, because that's why I'm having the mechanic do it, because I just don't know what's missing and what could be missing. At least with him, he can source it out as he goes along, or he has the parts already, because he's the Porsche mechanic. He's the Porsche Meister, IPB. And yeah, so the car, let me zoom out. So it's coming along. It's really coming along. The journey has been long for this. Not long, but like 2 months just to get a bumper change. Over 2 months just to get a bumper change. And then, like I said, the ups and downs of trying to get this bumper changed is an ordeal. But for one thing, the prices of these cars are going up. If you guys haven't noticed, 997 GT3s are almost the same price as a 991 GT3. So sometimes even more, because it's just a crazy thing. It's like, originally I wasn't looking for this car, like I mentioned on my previous videos, and I was looking for RSs, and I got this one just because of like a stepping stone. I don't want to say that. I don't want to disrespect the car. It's a stepping stone, but maybe it was an accidental blessing, because like now this car is gradually increasing in value, and there's not much of them out there, especially in black. Actually, how many of these in black do you see? It's mostly white, maybe yellow. Yeah, I like the shape of the 997.1. I know the 997.2 is way better in everything, in every aspect, 3.8 liters, but I don't like the bubbly shape of the 997.2. For me personally, unless it's an RS, the 997.2 RS, but that's a whole different looking car. So if I was gonna go GT3 in this era, 997.1 is gonna be my choice. Once the bumper is changed, what else is left for this car? The trunk lid is not original still. This is the last piece. It's not bad, okay, but I would like the ram air scoop from the OEM one to be there. So that's the last piece. This is also not cheap. So if you're gonna find an OEM one overseas in Europe, these are $7,000 or so used, you know. So, and you still have to paint it. If you find it in black, perfect. So you know, everything else is original. I tried to put all the everything in it, you know, all the right gaskets, everything on it. It's there. It's just that this is the only piece that's bothering me. It just doesn't have the ram hood part. So it is what it is. I don't know. Like, so I know that this car has a story and all that stuff, but you know, you don't have a lot of choices when it comes to black GT3. So I chose to just, I accept it, and I didn't know it's gonna be that hard to find these parts, and I didn't know they're gonna be that expensive. So yeah, I mean, at least once we fix the bumper, everything else is kind of 90% there, 99%, 95%, and yeah, I'm excited to get the change. So that's gonna be on a next video, because obviously we're 11 minutes in. Trying to see what else can I mention in this video for now. Yeah, I'm really just happy that, like, maybe it's just, you know, like I said, the universe just being nice and like, hey, here's your bumper that you always wanted. Yeah, like, there's just no way I'm gonna spend $7,000 to $9,000 on an OEM brand new one from the dealer, which is insane. So yeah, this is essentially a very expensive part here. Yeah, if you guys have any thoughts and questions, let me know. That bumper's coming off. A lot of people have been asking me how much I'm gonna sell this bumper for. Like I said, I have no reference to how much this is gonna be, because, like I said, there's not a lot of these for sale out there. I mean, if you guys have a posting on eBay, I have not seen one used on one of these bumpers. There's a lot of replicas. Yeah, a lot of this is gonna come out. So I'm probably gonna sell just everything all at once, because someone who wants to swap this will want to just bolt on everything. So I'm gonna sell the bumper with the lip and that light. I'm just gonna give it all to somebody, and also the radiator shrouds. I'm gonna include everything as a bolt-on kit. So I don't want to piecemeal it, you know. I want to make it easy for the next guy to just use it on their car. You can fit this on any 911, you know, on 997 era 911. So if you don't have a third radiator, I don't know if it's gonna work. It probably does, but it's not gonna do anything. But you know, you can add a third radiator and use this bumper too. And yeah, it's gonna be for sale soon. If you guys have any idea on how much I should be asking for this, just put it on the comments, I guess, or DM me on Instagram. But yeah, it's coming along. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any thoughts and concerns, like I said, let me know in the comments. I'm sure I missed something here, but yeah, this is a crazy ordeal. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.